Yesterday, I spoke with Kennedy Agyapong. That know me who I could see a friend. But we also a professor, son on your professor, computers. Now, onu deputy IT. Onu Janenum. Oja TV su Janenum na ye strategy. Now say akomko. Akomko. Now who ye jiremu run your party ya who now whatever. But I'm not sure say there's discipline in the party. And they do win elections now. Shayako 2016. Those times, you to me meeting po. Yeah, they come with real achievements, with real records of success.
Okay.
Now, anytime party, focus, discipline, united, and this year also see more. Even when we lost the elections, we lost an election. Yeah, the first time in the history of our party, your previous results, and also say your subsequent elections.
The former General Secretary for the New Patriotic Party, John Boadu, wakasi should be possessed or no, na or a year General Secretary or the NPP from opposition, about power. But we have some people who have power, and those people now drag the party into the opposition. Now we are now witnessing something that was to for who say the current executives, not the national executives, are weak. Abra a juma was for more year, and then you might meet Peja party obia wa bemu. Now moko opposition within the 7-6 months. Now more workers coming to me to Amoka. More conference is a more consistent scar. Now more say Chelsea cattle as far as what's the Montreal in yes, just say John Boadu Dia who say. We lose control totally. Just said this time around, we need a new face, a new faces. I'll make me a build it. No make me a build NPP to say first. It will not John Boadu case say NPP delegate. Ne Ghana for will be NPP ni. Shall all her new faces. None of man for says then the new faces here the Bawumia NPP lose. Is he talking about Kennedy Agyapong? And I say. Aside of an Oakland was some biggest posebi. Na uti Kennedy akompre kwa Japan. Dance was said ya fan ho. We a long interview which the person ojibre na yetie na odo wadwen kire e to comment section so FMI.
Yesterday I spoke with Kennedy Agyapong. So far friend is a campaign showdown yambemu into kipu momentum showdown biaba kipu momentum I say I can't see why say a competition you to mean selling your positives. Now we think say selling the negative of our opponents in the bois. That does not mean say we must not punch holes in the arguments of our opponents. Into young members, yeah, sometimes, I'll say some of those things are just arguments. Obi say akana ipe. Mr. say akana ipe. Didn't na obuofu. Obama reason ti akana ipe. Ofe obi cry define if 9 is this find x. Obi say x na yawara. So it is the strength of your argument, in the here. Yet me and fan say a bibia a hard drink cry.
Okay.
Only say still as a party, party now is a regulator. Yeah, I was say party leadership monitor or mokasa. For instance, Bianca, I speak to all the candidates.
Okay.
I speak to all of them. And I send an answer. I was with Dr. Bawumia. So when is saying, say. Yesterday, I spoke with Kennedy Agyapong. So far, friend is a campaign, showdown yambemu into kipu momentum. Showdown biaba kipu momentum say Brian meneno ekasai. Edutun de me amini pa and so many enya enkasa because on starting on can be biabo, and if you keep quiet, nobody will quote you. Into no.
I'm telling myself.
On can say, then I make up there, and I come Agyapong, so I feel now I started. I think this is what leadership must be doing.
Okay.
The monitoring and drawing early signal.
Okay.
So, omo ye no say be kasa oho no say estempo na untroy na wo kan. Sometimes there are slips. I can tell you say some of them maybe asem no be there be on kan say na nka meka no. You understand?
Because untroy into no.
I say leadership also and monitor omo.
Okay.
And they should be open to all of them. They should let them know say look Sabi me mba ohana junko baby area.
Okay.
Ma'am, you should be open to them,
right,
and guide them. So far, I think that's so good. So far,
campaign kama.
No, so far, yeah. The ama, I say a different kakra say. Those days, omo kasa radio be any ho. Omo kache delegates a no omo kache. Bena no jina ho no na ye record o. And nothing I was say we are sure say. Unko ka bibia. Ebe done negative. Not only for you, but for your opponent and so. So, me tell say competition bring friction. Inti I say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. I say akana ipe. Say akana ipe. Omo we chire ma de kronti akana ipe. Ujini say other candidate no be yatum say akana ipe.
Omo say race started.
Omo so be ma reason tia.
That
necessarily must not be say intokwa wo ho. No mo nyina support to Bawumia. Say come join no. Omo nyina ha ne Bawumia ya adwen Brian Ken Educhum ne nia. Omo nyina ne ya adwen say come nyina be join no.
Yeah.
The mere fact say omo ati omo ho che say omo ne nya adwen. Omo gidi say yes sana ebeboa. Ono so gidi say your man no second chance ebeboa. It is a hono na argument no e was say
there should be contest of ideas.
That's all. That's all. But yeah, you know, any omo chita for no so. And about could be ye be my friend no say masa. David. And I was saying na we almost so ye and call for na say David. Yankupon a ball about the no. Who the importance of name. The first assignment of the Adam and say to near Mama Bonina D. And Nutina Ubia a Wodino. Do the house say Udi Ubiechi. And Nuntino Ubia could di who candidate at them into also Utra. Eba in the name of who candidate to
Wawudim.
Ebeba Wawudim. Not da Ebia also a do so I will pay bibino. Na fe ya twetwe o tape no edi aba.
Mera say Uncle JB finally inshallah that means nyame pa ebebam obeye national chairman NPP. Why now turn no candidacy why now turn no between turn in term 2028 for the party to recapture power in 2020.
Was it why na me turn there?
O turn no who say Ghana for better in term ama party to recapture power.
Me na me turn me ho. Na be the chairman. Near strengthen party no. Na party no machinery ne stronger. Whoever becomes the candidate no will win.
Menim say candidates no say abrati epumakwam o matie sikwam o mo call aprobo and asem one nipa de bia meka secretary man pro asem abeka ne no e da ho twen wo afebo social media environment 100 years ubewu akọ ma beba o manu nuanom ye beka e de akere mo say we koka we na etwi na party ne settle one nipa ba ko wie inshallah obeye chairman for the party, the back will stop with you. Say obekwa koton party ne bekwa koton say nipa do. Ebeye diamond because we are can we. Afuto be na obenya e diamond aspirants no.
They also who say competition at the friction ever. Sebi, I might call a lot of countries internal elections amongst themselves, you know. Obi an argument. And the simple way I am used to. President Kufuor in 1996, you know. The main argument I know you say there must be change. I'll say assistant do boy. And Obama reasons until I will say assistant do boy. A do boy and call for so bad on back counter. Almost Obama reason until I say assistant. The do boy and some call for say no change. And President Kufuor win here. Year 2098, you know. Akufo-Addo ever contest Kufuor no. Ono so change. Say I was saying Kufuor so can change. Because 96 so I can't change. Oh, to me can change. Or say no change. Because I can't say change and that's just I was say no.
No change and it's okay.
It's also my reason yeah.
No change.
And say yes no. And these are competing ideas. And not to cry the man judgment. Who's the judgment sir? President Kufuor yire enua. President Kufuor yire
ni nua pa ni
judgment sir. But then they contest 96 and then they contest 98. I say na President Kufuor to say banche idea kodwa yanto.
Ensam fan kodwa subio. Na banche dada ade. So these are friendly banters. And then no diama I say a different kakra say those days omo kasa radio bi ani ho omo ka che delegates no omo ka che ben na ugina ho no na e record o enu nti na wo say wo ye sure say unko ka bibia ebe dane negative not only for you but for your opponent so because of that this year no hwe se enya eyiye na ekwa that no a friend is saying Kumasi market she me tie na me hwe Brian no akono aye donation Educhu no akono aye donation Patrick Boama no akono aye donation Party coin donation Akufo-Addo donation Mahmoud Bawumia donation Kennedy
one party Kennedy Agyapong donation hey funny yes sir we know your party for the leadership of the party Mesra said na hima ya ye be next
107.3
munyina mu kosia wo ha ye nyina ye nka bom ne nko na enyefe
enye we akwa donation
we akwa we donation we akwa ye say no akwa ye say na afi no na afi no bia try to outdo the other
from Domi Kwabenya almost omo petition bi nkrofo a ye omudin free abom but went me and the actually anaju de sum na yi amanfo din free
the tenese we are general secretary untumi eni enwo ba bia Usha election aye bia ye den nkofo de ye in charge of it. Ye wia ye te committee petition and budget secretary. That's I the mayor adwuma na say come to me nya adwuma no. Nka te say de omo kan John Kuma ho adwoso na say ahomache me na me ye be for. How am I going to know? You understand? How am I going to know? Until say ebia ye de petition beba. Na committee a omo ehwe sa petition no ahwe gise ye wie ansa abane ho whatever chanti say those have a general secretary obi dream say central bank kura ni nyina wo be fie yes that's sometimes misconception about but I can tell you there hasn't been any time in the history of the New Patriotic Party ya polling station elections yet to me digitize elections now. Yenya multiple albums da. Me na me ye.
Okay.
Yenya multiple. It's last election parliamentary and presidential. One thing because the albums were there. To me police pink sheet tracking system you to abana yan court you winning with a difference of over 1 million okay yeah can say yeah then winning as oh election in the na e bi wa ye dada everybody here then why before 2015 why run a party. And so because men can near my brain, because for the first time our campaign was different. These were all done in 2016. Even 2014, I was the national organizer of the party. Then Obibeka said, "Oh no, na the year in the may win here." Then, yeah, about 2014, no, near police station elections that. I don't know, Sir John, no, we are not near top of my head. Yeah, parliamentary primaries and presidential primaries. We have parliamentary primaries, but I know we win elections. And I think, yeah, parliamentary, it's like we need 2024.
Okay.
You understand? See, and a party in 17,
okay.
And I can be brave.
I
can assure you, say, with what we've done. Hey, we better have a track camera of baby. You understand? Okay, cancel me about concept yeah, with real achievements, with real records of success.
Okay.
Now, anytime party, about focus, I discipline, I united, and this year also see more. Even when we lost the elections, we lost an election. Yeah, the first time in the history of our party, your previous results, and also say your subsequent elections, So, even crowd, 2020, new crowd, you win elections, You understand? We only bring back the love of the party. We bring back the unity of the party for us to win the elections. Abba stand still because saa waivers no na kebe reduce omo cost no omo ye we na omo tumi compete fairly with other competitors from outside on the mention it is a major issue. I believe say omo tumi antena say anhwe ni ye na propaganda say ebedu baabi no obehu say ebejinsem ebedu baabi no obehu say ebeji. As for managing the economy there, you can lie. As we speak now, contractors say diomoka, so diomoka. Major projects was buying ye almost so home. You could do some major projects. Because so near Satia to say the omoka big pushy. A started coso, normal started to contractors car, a honey be who your real size as a country. And it is being seen clearly. A friend say intake to training colleges now. Cutting by half.
I will forbid him because BC cry. I'm saying, crying results on cry. I am a busy.
Cutting by half. Just because Nyesika entry allowances no. Nyesika entry allowances no. They are even contemplating say free SHS no because AD sika more. Now there's no alternative to educating your own people. And no na Eddie said then Krana President Nana Addo Akufo-Addo right from 2017 yes sustaining to say ifi abemo. And then no nkwara ko school feed the other problem. Say no mo ka say ya de ketwa. Say President Mama no jira platform so you be my headmasters akọ say momoni anomu na dwomo to. Mori aye de bob scam.
I say ni fie nkrama aduane kro mu di no kra papa chai.
Sisi ano abeto. Nti e kwa obefa so a we resolve our problem no. A major problem for us. Na hu sunsanso no ye ma omuko school no. Nti for us I think say for the New Patriotic Party we only have to put our act together. We only have to strengthen our communicators and get sharp communicators. Those times that you giant answer. That no me who I could see a friend. But we also a professor, son on your professor, computers. Now, onu
deputy IT.
Onu Janenum. Ojina TV su Janenum na ye strategy. I'm saying, I come. Now, who ye Jinemu run a party? Ya, oh, now, whatever. That's a day. A man will win to me to make an baby. I said, why ye BBA? Where ye in 2016? We are the only political party in the world. Not only in Ghana, in the world. You to be two about record time. It will be a results. And it didn't come by chance. Send you patriotic party, that's all.
Yeah.
I didn't need to be in CCR.
You made the party in common. After quickly, my young court, my patriotic worker, your name will John Boadu, incoming national chairman, NPP. Ena edin komo ene enwumre dudu na fe no adwen kese u hia na fe ne sa fans of pepper no minim se wabol man e obeje sa adwen kese ne fi de I go say adwen kese ne yeduma
Jeri de se nyakopon ti
I go quickly yan hwe machi a ekoso okroma recently bono chairman abronye yekoche no na wo hwe Black Maria nye car de fa ordinary person why ye bone car bi an robbers bi nom enkrofo bi nom a ombeso mutu amba ba ni gu sankrofo ne de omgu car but me nye security person saka no ena ye de fa no enye ono nko a ya cheche tiktokers bi nom omo social media ye no ma bi enra kra de mampanyin John Drama
I started with Bawumia so. Okay, former finance minister fee. Dano nyame adom no ni fee. Agyapong edinko fo enim. Ena
invade fio, yeah.
Invade fio ekretu anajo political opponents. Minjini say correct. And no, I didn't want to do baby. I do because this is a Bawumia dear okay. Wako can baby, dear no okay. Since as we speak now, cry. You're doing chair at the crop pot okay, dear yachino.
Say
because yachi, say Obama, fancy comedy, and a yaira. I'm a call honor. Then be say it's there now, my. Almost signal bureau. They've gone through almost Facebook accounts, almost X accounts, almost TikTok accounts. And I knew my trophy that you know printing in out. And no more they develop almost case against them. It's Bawumia day. Meaning what it is really. But the United States say one of his programs no can be about IGP.
Yeah.
Na sebi. Se insure tire pronchenia oje war. Ebe denti na also oje war. Ye wo mamu ha. Ena on video first vice chairman of the NDC. Eshia third vice chairman of the NPP. Where you going journey where that go men. Join him say we share in here. Omu didn't come on.
So far Zoka.
Now if what started did it at them. So can you say a third vice chairman obunu ho a? Ka hwe ade be ne besi. E do sacred question ne hwenem. Emba wo in the presence of the police. Emma oko wasa small akwala emma na kopai na sum. Yetu abai na watwitwe mu. Apart from that, or say or share a friend is a minority leader. Na kokoto na. Nke be by election. want the constituency. You can say bye let's just over. And no na bronye agent say. You IGP or IGP by na say or IGP ma NDC. Maybe the casa no cost nobody entertains sa casa term because it doesn't help anybody. And man the substance, the concrete issues now we're raising, Sisi how much they are no mum and abebata. Now who IGP who see a didi whatever ya. Now they are threatening no. Say Bekuno no. I know they how as a peace officer. I know how. Say you want me ha. Now yeah, just a runoff. 19 constituencies, 19 polling stations. And no cry. And yes, see at the highest level, and sometimes it be someone who say new patriotic party here. Say you to a baby more than 7 months. Now you can over and over again say I got 3 polling stations per be determine results, no. Emma deputy commissioner, Aqua Parliament, Aqua Kawa Hose, a reround is out of the question. And that they are waiting for just 3 polling stations. Then all of a sudden, now Electoral Commission, U10, as to how they were able to determine the 19 polling stations, so as to how they managed to determine the 19 polling stations, no. Because in determination of the 19 polling stations, no, 3 polling stations are near your record, no. Bakune and Kahon. Bakune and Kahon. It is the Omukoye, no. Senka Hawa Kumsi, or Wuya, go woo, Electoral Commission for 3 so. Electoral Commission for any Ghana police, they couldn't provide the Electoral Commission the needed security to collect just 3 polling stations. Now, Omemuha, Obabesia, Oye former minister of state, former member of parliament, about 3 or 4 times member of parliament. Now, in the full glare, in the presence of the police, Obi, etu me ato no ho.
Chama.
What you have to know how to say aeroplane. Akopim Obabo. Mahawa kusi abe perform. Obabesia omo didn't pambro in the presence of the police. In the presence of the police. Now, President, untumimbo wa ho. Besinne. Now I come see. So no so to say oyiri. You can imagine say, bibi na keye. Na President, oyiri baby. Na NPP 4 ebe ye de sa. Nke be ye ode. Na ade na any pabone for sa. Why are we so wicked like this? Why? So ba wait to me see ya bono fufram. They are IGP ewo memu ha. Na ebe dey na azoka onye de oye. Because ye no, ya ko chichi ya mo ye no asa. So we cross akọ but intela mo ho mo bo na baso. Omo man na won say you flying then award. Na say you phone na wo na. Say you phone kro no. We gu you phone. Has been consistent in trying to support Nkofua arbitrary arrest Omunitino. You want to intimidate him. 107.3. Na se omemuha. Your security services. You see, sometimes if you talk to some of the police people behind us, they feel very embarrassed.
Why, Uncle?
Because any sign you training your homo. Any sign you cheer homo dear.
Tomu feel say ya sure.
Feel say ya sure mo. This current leadership, no. Dear yama homo ye. And he say because I do baby and have a police citizens relationship, no. Now improve because if you don't have that, if you don't have citizens supporting the police, almost to combat crime. The relationship, no, akonenim. Since your police in Ukraine have a buyefu. And some of them are embarrassed. Me a nice person. Until stop be a work be a minimum. Sometimes to me, they feel very embarrassed. Now IGP went to Yashi Amawasia. Never dim one in coffee.
I don't cry line Sam said December ya
Never dim bonnie and coffee. Now you IGPs were gonna how
107.3.
Peter Namfuri ye pa. Remember bought dampari pona koyese because so no ne dampari temunya. It took a as a way. You IGPs were gonna. The IGP na sabi da chuko fia yehu a yebehu se wa be ye dwuma de aboa omai. You understand? For me, you know, and for instance, you want to me this time you're my NSA.
Bawumia bro.
Yachiwa.
You dey be a court mishia.
They said the thing say yen to me enja yen call for no hosa. Because the oma year almost 6 years no almost the signal bureau. Ebe tracking coffee just to intimidate people. Makasa, that is not to say we in the new patriotic party and I say me encouraging for say omunya niema enye. I will never do that.
But they have to speak truth to power.
Yeah, I will never do that. Now NDC for unim and your mama no hear me nwanwa. But enye me nwanwa bebre. Because the Subayano party woman was Omukoye Muntie 3. You know what they did? After all the insults and the threats, you know, the book at all. The bonino. So the NDC people in Penyufono went and solidarized with them. Namuni Ghana ha. Eko Troy, vice president, Oko Trobi.
Ako Ghana lista ne Mugabe.
Yeah, Omukoye, Eko Momo solidarity. Control some my idea pa. Indeed, the man this who say at the day hacking.
107.3.
The man who here. It must say young call for say we are there as a party to support you. Mama ye kasa no mono any dissent. Na message I person carry no. Yen to me and carry message.
Right.
Because me to where I make us all me who am he pa. But to me because someone try so much me. Oh, that's how you invite me. National security.
Wow.
At there, say your power no na. Must look for. Omuko fa cars be buy. Na utia 10%. Na waji na uchi. Inti me name regional secretaries for them. No mo so mo pebi nti me ankasa me di misika ekotua 10%.
I'm original secretary.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, me di misika.
Wow.
Ekotua mo nyina me to best 20 cars na omo
wow.
Ebi etua ebi ntua no ma be invite abra mo nim nkofo a agege cars
wo no bo amo no
ti me bo amo ta che se no mo jin so mbenya pepe bi e che se ma guarantee am omo na che se me ma ko jika menti aka man fa ba akupo nyame adomti man fa one
and we are there
no man fa
regional secretary bi a
yeah omu nyina 16 nyina me de momo na your former woman organizer owo subin me man ba ko Bugri first vice chairman for Upper East me man ba ko na your woman bia
uncle sa papa ni adoye ɛtɔ da bi a wogyina Bible no so say yɛnya adɔyɛ nka, but we yɛ party for no wayɛ ama mo. Obi so say manya hwee. Regional executive pa constituency executive so manya hwee. But adɔyɛ a woyɛ mo mu nyina no, wa ma out a meka bi.
Dabi. Adwen ponso amede ye ne se. Un say na regional secretary sin nyina at least am more cars, speakers ne ma. But we no was purposely for commercial purpose.
Omo a
no one can use
no mo fantoto
omo ho. That is almost so nya bibi. In addition to working for the party no, omo nya business kakra bi aye.
Okay.
That is almost teacher na guy. And now go for be invite me. Omo invite thinking say maturo say me mo office oko enu kra no. Uni say me call master order. There are a lot of institutions I mean call order. Uni say before 2024 na ECG na Mahama na madamfo nti obeye MD no so members are no office. Uni say na me ka say ECG mo headquarters here alajo sa akwa no
o yira ye
we say we dim say wa and me call I say oh Mr. Boadu na aha na so me pen also aha MD ni
wa yira ko ha
eti eduma na ye no ye nya abanti na ye
sacrificial work
ye eduma in our party enti hu me say the aircover in say John Boadu ye be hu ni wo baabi say wakoji contract bi never
yemra party mu ni enko so ana wuti akire no sa dedication no sacrificial work no to hoche be dem ho aba for dem party no so hu ni say o party no
ni nyina jira the management one e meche no and the jira leadership so do baby I'm say do baby no now we're a bit complacent, and for me I think say we lost where we were depending more on money, because we depending on sika betua bia no obi betua abrosa. So until me call Kubewu by election na me share na say we enye dwuma o, because I no cry man go for bufu go bi benya bi obi nya bi
obenya kesi a
so I think say that was the reason why na me dey party school no eba. So say you better your party for your supporters no of the core values of the party, because they are thing say sika here na obetua mo obi a obetu a sacrifice, because some of it sacrifice no go beyond sika o. There was this guy no was Seshi baby Peter Amwa towards 2000 elections. Those times NDC for year to abanoma for ballot box when they journey no my say Peter Amwa ya to abewie NDC for na be for ballot box and o GT om dey see tractor so o DH no fee so ho e be shape form for almost 2 years no. You didn't back for you had those standard and which in agents again because for you have a srano to any bills. You winning power or no one enjoy power ni bida. You winning power or enjoy power ni bida. Beside Juma or yeah, you know, Juma on the channel. But since I never assistant kakra. But I want to believe, say, if say you inculcate in our members, that selflessness. And not just say be bad and you say more. Say be no say first na yeah party. Na your crap poster. You be your cotton starch. Na ya noa. Na your corny and now. And I got the bet you know. The type posters na. And then you cry no. Some of the posters cry adhesive into your starch. But some of the panel got tiny poster no. Why you're careful, I'll be an apple son with them. I think that we must come back to it and get our people to understand. Say the new patriotic party, no, a party, a while back or seven.
That is when I'm moving good leadership to lead.
Yeah, and yes, sir. Namina me was kind of me. So argument, you know, was how. So it shouldn't be part of it. It's oil the machinery. You understand? But the machinery must be there for it to be oiled.
Not because of the money.
Yes. Now, discipline. You see, another may come, baby, say. And all apologies to GPRTU.
107.3.
GPRTU as an organization. Imagine say, should I new organization, Papa Bia? Don't you mean GPRTU? Now you see, I told Petromu into the anti-fair swa was a media meant so. And I have to swa was a meant so. What clear rules and regulations. What do you mean, sorry, I GPRTU over election? Use me agbogbolo si me chairman me contest national chairman ejeye omo sibi omo ye omo niema fe untumi nko Roma sorry na Roma sorry na ji crucifixion tuma use me dia me sorry member me kama dwen nti me ji crucifixion tum ana Jesus no enye ne maame ne Mary nso me da so ti sorry nem
na na otumi ye dey.
What do you mean, yes, sir? Who joining Roma? No, that these were the principles, underpinning the organization, and not a bois organization. It you obi anywhere you can find fear a company church or joining new patriotic party. Obi anywhere, sir.
I go on say you over pamper. Ya jitting crowphobia so apart too much.
Sir, because I believe strongly say. Yeah, sometimes, you know, who send that discipline, you are numbers, they're positive. Towards the year 2000, stalwarts of our party, Kakre Samwa, Wayoseni, Ufuriata, even Kwame Mpini, nyina jai party no. Kwame also jai politics. Kakre Samwa, yeah, debate no. No akoko prezi Atamels.
Yeah, opposition leader.
A firm decision was taken. Say a constitution say. Say yeah, we're a candidate to her. To support any other candidate against our candidates. Straight away, you're forfeiting the membership. Why are you saying you jai? Until over here now, as a 2000, I say, but I'm not sure say there's discipline in the party. And they do win elections now. So you got 2016. Those times, you to me meeting po. Meeting, steering committee meeting. Sometimes, you know, I don't think that you've heard our side of the story. Minjini se mo tie. Nyema na yekom. Nti se sa de no course wa ka 2016 e weda na win elections no. Sa de no course wa untumi ye meeting wa headquarters. Ibi akoye meeting a ase ye kwa war. Meeting ka kase committee a ye 10 no. Ase ye kwa war. Ena yakobu we wa ha, ena yakopra we wa ha, we wu ha. They na see form. Any they buy. There's no way an organization. The Bible we do baby na Israelites na kwa akon. The go for baby say 500,000. Yakopon say no. Fa o amini nyina akonom nkonum suo. Ewo the river bank. Omukọ nkonum suo no. Nipa over 100,000 no. You 300 per. These were disciplined people. But you cannot have an indisciplined organization and win an elections. How is it possible, say, Guinness Ghana Limited, we are Juma Oha, now Semba Guinness, now you have authority to speak on behalf of Guinness.
Now,
how is that possible?
Jebi.
And that discipline must come back to the party.
And because national discipline,
yes, without discipline, yeah? Collation of resource. If you don't have disciplined people, between your resources, and sometimes, yeah, I think that people are getting a lot of things wrong. By elections, for instance, maybe it has outlived its usefulness.
By election.
Because it doesn't necessarily alter the balance of power in parliament.
Yeah.
Maybe we can look at it from our constitution. But in answer, no. You go by election. You go by election, say you go win in trial. That is not the essence of by-election.
That didn't hear by-election.
To a political party. Once you talk about 2024, you better talk about Biono 2028. Until you will not have opportunity to test a strategy towards the 2028 elections in terms of real practical elections.
The by-election will lead most people.
It's a by-election, but as a political party, so who develop a strategy, a what now fail, ube yusu, and ube do organizers from all the regions, baba, do secretaries, what zone constituencies, no more the dano. Now strategy, who develop, why implement ya say, ebe work ya na. I can tell you, and people don't know. The reason we won the 2016 elections was the talency by elections. Your friend of the talency model. Now you develop a strategy. You call implementing. Even though we lost the elections, we had feedback, practical feedback of implementation in the year. The next one, a year Amenfi West by election. If you honor, the best same call Amenfi West. The year now you improve on the talency model in Amenfi. The last place you did model like who say election you bet me come and a year Abetifi Brian constituency. You know what came out in Abetifi?
No.
Who say you develop Nami will be a fair pink sheet tracking system.
Okay.
Pink sheet tracking system is a system who track pink sheet, right from production to election day. After elections, now to be the results. Into all the process, say. Into baby what the whole system. Pink sheet tracking system. You quite Abetifi no. Pulling agents who we with Juma. Nipa ba could be electoral area. Nipa there's 5 polling stations. Electoral area coordinator you were a center. Or no baba beji 5 nina. Maybe a motor and a bicycle. No, we can know their brain. Go for her or more yes, man. Electoral area be your core. Now, could be a minim the AM so say a winning or G pink sheet on a quay. You call the year fee, the few, your chair and the girlfriends are what you call so book or top baby.
The near Jabruso.
The near Jabruso. It's idea within there's a 1.5 hours. Near quality a resource, Naka 5. Yet now, some electoral commission, a constitution of the party. Duties of members. Article 3.5 for baby.
107.3.
The first duty Iti unya obi a oye party ni. Ah, no dear. Party no, and over criticize who outside. And this Omajuma is saying, Omajuma is to criticize us.
Yeah.
Why do you want to do their job for them? Why do you think, say, we are party ni? And promoting, defending the good name of the party, no? And your communicators in Juma. And yet all members of the party. We are party here with duty and no first duty. It only at the Papa Bika I be promoting protecting the image of the party.
But I saw no musro sankrofo no a omu protecting defending promoting party no. Omu mo leadership ni suro mo ana.
I mean because because of that the CCR no hwe sienya eyi na ekwa that no a friend is saying Kumasi market she biti chile na mehwe Brian no akono aye donation Educhu no akono aye donation Patrick Boama no akono aye donation party coin donation Akufado donation Mahmoud Bawumia donation.
Kennedy.
One party. Kennedy Agyapong donation. Hey, funny, yes, sir. We know your party for. The leadership of the party. Mesra said, na hima ya yebe next.
107.3.
We know mukushia or high and Cambumia and Connefe.
And we are donation.
We are going donation. We are going to say no. Now, I no. I no. We are try to outdo the other. It does not present a discipline and a united.
Right, Uncle Jabi, menimsa candidates no say abroti pumakwem or matiesi kwem or mo call aprobo. And as someone nipa debia meka secretary pro. As some other candidate no and the whole chain wafibo social media environment 100 years ube work or mabeba or manuanum yebeka edi achiromo. Sir, we koka we nechuwe, we koka we nechuwe. Na party ni settle one nipa ba ku wi. Inshallah, obeye chairman for the party. The back will stop with you. Say obekwa koton. Party ni bekwa koton say nipa no. Ebeye diamond. Because we are can we are can we. If we to be na obenya ediama aspirants.
They also who say competition at the friction ever. Sabi, I call a lot of countries internal elections amongst themselves, you know. Obi an argument. And the simple way I am used to. President Kufuor in 1996, you know. The main argument I know you say there must be change. I'll say a do boy. And over reasons in tea, I'll say a do boy. A do boy and call for so bad on back counter. Almost be my reason tea, Eddie say some. The do boy and some call for say no change. And President Kufuor win here. Year 2098, you know. Akufo-Addo ever contest Kufuor no. Ono susu change. Say I was saying Akufo so can change. Because 96 so I can't change. Oh, to me can change. Or say no change. Because I can say change, and that's just I was say no.
No change and that's okay.
Also my reason here.
No change.
And he say yes, no. And these are competing ideas. And not to cry the man judgment. Who's the judgment, sir? President Kufuor yire enua. President Kufuor yire.
Ninya pa ni judgment, sir. But then they contest 96 and then they contest 98.
What's na President Kufuor to say banche ide akodwa yanto.
Ensam fan kodwa subio.
Na banche dada ade. So these are friendly banters. And then no diama I say a different kakra ne say those days omo kasa radio bi ani ho omo ka che delegates a no omo ka che ben na ugina ho no na ye record o enu nti na wo say wo ye sure say unko ka bibia ebe dane negative not only for you but for your opponent so me ti assess competition bring friction nti I say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia I say akana ipe say akana ipe omo we chire mu adikronti akana ipe ujiri say other candidate ne be ya tum say akana ipe
omo say race start
omo so be ma reason dia
enka ipe
that necessarily must not be say ntokwa wo ho no mo nyina support Bawumia say come be join no omo nyina ha ne Bawumia ya adwen Brian Ken Educhum ne nia omo nyina ne ya adwen a say omo nyina be join no
yeah
the mere fact say omo ati omo ho che say omo ne nya adwen omo giri say yes sana ebeboa ono so giri say your man second chance ebeboa it is a hono na argument no
there should be contest of ideas.
That's all but there you know any omochita for no so and about could be ye be my friend no say masa David and I was saying na we mo so ye enko for na say David Nyankopon ebo abode no who the importance of name. The first assignment of the man Adam and say to near Mama Bonina D. And Nutina Ubia a woodino. Do the house say Udi Ubiechi and Nuntino Ubia could di who candidate at them into so ultra. Eba in the name of who candidate to Ebeba would him. Not da Ebia also a do so I will pay bibino. Na fe ya twetwe utepo no edi aba. I can see why say a competition yen to mean sell your positives. Now we think say selling the negative of our opponents in Abua. That does not mean say we must not punch holes in the arguments of our opponents. Into young members, yeah, sometimes I'll say nyabo kakra. Some of those things are just arguments. Obi say akana ipe. Mr. say akana ipe. Didn't na obuefu. Obama reason ti akana ipe. Ofe obi cry define if 9 is this find x. Obi say x na yawara.
Adana mathematics.
So it is the strength of your argument, in the here. Yet, me and funny say, a bibia, a hard dream cry.
Okay.
Only say, still, as a party, party now is a regulator. Yeah, I was say, party leadership, monitor, omokasa. Bibi, for instance, Bianca, I speak to all the candidates.
Okay.
I speak to all of them. And I send an answer. I was with Dr. Bawumia. So when they saying, say. Yesterday, I spoke with Agyapong. So far, friend is a campaign, show down young baby into keep momentum. Show down biaba. Keep momentum. I say. Brian, meneno ekasa.
Say guy if you cry the 2020 you cry
because I start saying on can be and if you keep quiet nobody will quote you. Inti no.
I'm telling myself.
On can say then I make up there and I come Agyapong so I feel now I started. I think this is what leadership must be doing.
Okay.
The monitoring and drawing early signal.
Okay.
So omo ye no say be kasa ho say estempo na untroy na wo kan sometimes there are slips. I can tell you say some of them maybe are some no but oh there be on can you say na nka meka no You understand?
Because on Troy,
and also leadership also and monitor almost.
Okay.
And they should be open to all of them. They should let them know. Say, look, Sabi me bow hana drunk baby area.
Okay.
They should be open to them,
right,
and guide them. So far, I think that's so good. So far,
campaign Kokama.
No, so far, yeah.
Mera say Uncle JB. Finally, inshallah, make inshallah. That means a nyame pa a bebum obey national chairman NPP. Why now turn one candidacy? Why now turn a bit my turn in term 2028 for the party?
1.3
for the party to recapture power in 2020.
Was it why I'm turn there?
Or turn one who is Ghana for better in term. I'm a party to recapture power.
Me and I'm a turn me one. I'm the chairman. Near strengthen party no. Na party no machinery is stronger. Whoever becomes the candidate will win the election.
May I say on 05777710773, Brennan Dieti and Idi Kwanso Bar Bonita 10 Tempa, Uncle JB, incoming national chairman and any Dinko. Hello, good evening.
Oh, pro Didia.
Well, one also did man call me with ya. Maybe to my meet you, Uncle JB.
Brohene Naya Kasafi Tabora. Mayamo era John Boadu Abaso. Wamia kaeno papa na yiri adwon wo ho a nkanya se akwatia de yakoso akoso yi obeye general secretary oye na afomu de but Celia Collins and oni ye ni ye bona baso na chairmanship no yegusu aye adwumaden na ebo no mo na ewe adwuma aye ma no ano odene enti oda wona.
Right, and I say, hello, good evening.
Opo dia.
One also did man call me with ya.
One year after the Ubre Topa, Amintia incoming national chairman. Namintia incoming NPP flag bearer, Yura Brand, a champion, aka Ahinipankasa. But I have been sent so Yura John Boadu so Akasa, the party name mappa. Now the woman say,